Tulsa looks good on you, your one-stop resource for all things Tulsa.
Well, hey there, welcome back, and thanks so much for hanging out because today's episode is super amazing. I have got Bailey Hays here with me chatting about super smart things, especially to wrap up the year and prepare yourself for a successful 2026 with all taxes and financial and wealth building things rolled into one. So, Bailey, just share with everyone who you are and where you are and what you guys got going on over there.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. My name is Bailey Grufik Hays, and I am a certified public accountant. I am co-owner and chief operating officer of Strategic Financial Services. We are a financial concierge firm located at 81st and Yale here in Tulsa. And what we do is, I like to say we're a one-stop shop for business owners or anybody who wants to take advantages of the services that we have. So outside of the scope of a traditional accounting firm, so the bookkeeping, the financial reporting, the taxes, we make sure that we work hand in hand with our clients and business owners to make sure that they're maximizing and being strategic with their money, what they're doing, and making sure that we're saving them the most taxes possible. So outside of that, we do estate planning, a lot of business consulting. We help companies if they're trying to merge or acquire another company. We help them alongside that. And then anything we can't do, we partner with professionals around the Tulsa area to make sure that we can at least help. And then the professional, such as attorneys or brokerage firms, they're able to help out as well to make sure that you're taken care of in every aspect of your financial journey.
I mean, you guys really cover almost everything. And if you can't do it, you have partners that can help out. And this is clearly why I wanted to have you on to chat with me because clearly your topic is very relevant to me, to my real estate team, to our clients, and to our community. And so let's just chat about maybe some top reasons, or top things that people should do this time of year as we're wrapping up 2025 and preparing for the new year. What are some strategic things that we can do now to set ourselves up for success?
Yeah, so I would say the first thing, and one thing that sets us aside from that traditional accounting firm, is we're just learning that Tulsa has a need for business owners to understand what's going on in their business. We're hearing more and more every day that accounting firms will just do the work and send their clients on their way and not take the time to explain things or help them strategize. And so that's a passion that I've really found, is to help my clients and business owners understand the why and to make sure they're understanding. And so we're setting them up for success. So I would say the top biggest thing to make sure of is that you are grasping every single expense that you can maximize. So having a software such as QuickBooks or even an Excel spreadsheet, making sure that you're tracking your advertising, you're tracking any miscellaneous like office expenses that may be forgotten about. If you work from home, that you're maximizing your home office. If you're on the road, making sure that we're tracking every single mile driven outside of a commute. And so those are some of the key things that just get forgotten about, and business owners sometimes just don't think about, that they are able to optimize those deductions.
Yeah, and it's easy stuff if you have a business and you have a business account and you run that card for very obvious things. But I think the benefit of your services is let's think beyond that. Let's think about what would really be tax benefits for you. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't love paying taxes, and I don't think really anyone does. So let's try and reduce that by the most amount. Are there any other tips that you have?
Yeah, so within this big, beautiful bill act that was just passed, bonus depreciation was something that was enacted again. And so usually when you purchase an asset, you have to take a little chunk at a time over the lifespan of the asset. And so now with this 100% bonus depreciation on what we call personal property assets, such as laptops, iPads, if you need some construction equipment, we're able to take 100% of that deduction in this tax year. So if there's a business owner and you maybe owe a few $1,000s of tax due to your profit being higher, you can go out before December 31st and purchase an asset. We can immediately take that deduction and then hopefully get your taxes down in those circumstances.
And it could be for items that you're going to be needing at the first of the year or the first quarter anyway.
Exactly.
And so, what a smart way. So, this is when you get to go shopping for yourself this holiday season
Yes,
for
I
your business.
always love to tell my clients, go buy that laptop that you need or that iPad or something that you've been wanting. We have a few chiropractors and dentists, so go spend that money on that x-ray machine, and we're able to optimize that. An important thing to note is even if you purchase it, it has to also be placed in service in that tax year. So if you buy something on December 31st and it doesn't arrive until January 16th, that's an important thing, is we couldn't put it into place until the next tax year. So make sure when you go shopping, you're able to put it into service in December.
So that one is very time sensitive. And I think that you
Yes.
mentioned when I got to hear you the other day present, there were other things that we could be doing, like maxing out stuff, but that might not need to be done by the 31st of December.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're a business owner, there are certain retirement plans that you could participate in where you're able to fund it a little bit later. Same with some HSA contributions. There are certain deadlines that get to roll in into the next year to help you maximize a deduction now, but maybe you might be waiting on some income in January or February. And so you're able to take the time and pay that all in. But while we're in December right now and kind of planning for 25, looking ahead to 2026, if you're eligible to fund an HSA with a low deductible health insurance plan, go ahead and maximize that because that's an immediate tax deduction. If you have a 401k or some type of retirement plan, you can max out pre-tax. And so your income will show up lower on paper, and then you won't be taxed on that until you take it out upon retirement age. So there are many different things that we can look at to make sure that you're getting the best tax benefit right now.
And what I'm really hearing, and I know that we really don't want to hear this, but the truth is that you just have to get together with a professional who can walk you through your personal situations, right?
Yes. I wish everything was so spelled out. Everything can be interpreted in so many different ways. And so I hear a lot of people reading articles on the internet and they come to me and they're like, hey, I heard this. And I'm like, well, in your circumstance, unfortunately, it doesn't apply. So everybody's family has a different tax situation. And so that's why it's so important to work with a CPA who can help guide you along the way and knows the tax laws for each individual circumstance.
Well, this has been such valuable information. You got me excited. I'm looking into things that I can get implemented ASAP for my business and my family. And so thank you for all of that. So how can people find you so they can learn more or connect and you can help them as well?
Yeah, so you can go to our website, which is sfs-cpas.com, so SFS CPAs.
Okay.
Or you can send me an email at Bailey, Bailey, at sfs-cpas.com.
Yes.
We are so excited to continue to grow and work with new businesses or even individuals who maybe don't own a business, but they have some complicated estate planning that might need to happen. We can help with all aspects and all different types of clients.
That's so great. That's so great. Well, thank you for sharing your valuable time, and I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.